So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We're up and running then. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, this guy, Donnarumma, really is a generational talent, Peter. I suppose you have to be good if you're a goalkeeper and your name's Gianluigi. He really has inherited the mantle from his namesake. There might be room for improvement with his kicking, but otherwise, he is nigh on perfect.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Kamavinga, Goretzka, well read, and the danger is averted. Scholes, Edmilson, and it's Vieira, Zanetti. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Zanetti. And the shot! It's anyone's ball now. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Now it's Pele. Now it's Pele. Serginho. Not the most accurate pass. Gives it back. Messi. Messi! Oh, split-second reaction.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Scholes. Now it's Pele. And here's Scholes. Goes for a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And it's slung out wide. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Looking for options for movement. Messi is wide and looking to get onto this. Pass somewhat off target. Decent chance! Goal! Manchester United! Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
It's Scholes! It's loose now and they want to get it. Oh, he's been caught on it here! And he's gone backward here. Can he finish? Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Edmilson has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. And it's Messi. Messi! It's a goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
So they have it all to do again.
You've got to commend that, Peter.
And the shot! Goal! Portugal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
And here's Mbappe. Mbappe stood his ground strongly. Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, what has happened here? Now the cross. Header! And for a moment, time stood still.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
He's got away. Stood up well to him there. Portugal have scored 2 quick goals here and are 2-1 up. What a comeback. Vieira can so cleverly bypass the press. Messi. Camavinga does well not to be outdone there. And he's managed to get free. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Balde. He's found a way past. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Shifted it to the flank. And for the first half, that is that. Well, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seat, and all of a sudden things are looking pretty rosy. So we reach the halfway point.
Oh, what a half, Peter. What a half. It really has had a bit of everything. Two sides going tooth and nail, trying to win this from the off. If only all games could serve this up.
Portugal ahead by just the odd goal in 3. It is 2-1 at the interval.
Vamos todos saudar os nossos jogadores. Substituição para Portugal. Número 5.
We're on the move again. That pass isn't the best. Edmilson, a picture of focus and alertness. Takes on his marker. That has been cut short. Portugal come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Oh, he's found support out wide. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Spread out to the left. Raul. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Scholes. Great vision. Roberto Carlos looking to hit the byline here. And he shoots! And that's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Portugal go up by 2 and are looking good.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Can he get on the end of this? Oh, some astute defending there. That is ended up in no man's land. Played out wide. And here's Mbappe. He has found a way through. Raul wins the duel this time. Raul absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Messi currently being consciously targeted.
Yeah, they didn't smell the danger early enough, but I suppose better late than never.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Portugal perhaps contemplating their next change here. Raul. Now it's Pelé. That's going wide left. And the counter is on. Serginho. Serginho going face-to-face with his great rival. The counter is on for Portugal. Oh, that's fabulous. Balde did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Serginho. To Goretzka. Trossard. And he's been shifted off it. That's destined for the flank. He's found a way through. Gets a good foot in there. And it's Serginho. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Well, this is intriguing.
Oh, they can break here. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And he's got his range wrong there.
Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
Manchester United choosing to make the first change. More and more pressure on the ball here. Koeman. Can he get it through? Now it's Mbappe. Chance for a shot! Oh, he's been... And the keeper couldn't hold it. Now it's Pelé. Messi. Alexander-Arnold kept his eye on it, and he's there. Caicedo. And here's Mbappe. Maldini simply refused to be outdone there. Vieira. Lewandowski. That's a good ball out wide. And here's Messi. He is through here. And that's really well manoeuvred. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Balde makes the interception.
Raul clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Mbappe receives it in a wide position. Lovely feet.
Vamos ter minuto de
Now here's the delivery. Keeper's dealt with that. Pelé. And that is as far as it goes. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this play... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So straight into the action. Now What about this cross? Now it's Pelé. Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
He's in a great position here, showing good feet. It's a really well-measured ball. Hullet! Rude Hullet! Oh, it's fabulous!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
So, a breakthrough already. Pelé. He shifted it to the flank. Tries to pass it through. Mbappe stood his ground strongly.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
And here's Messi. And it's Zanetti. And this is Pelé. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And here's Ibrahimovic. Musiala. Portugal already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance. And here's Ibrahimovic. And he's cut it out. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, good spread.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Played out towards the right wing. Well read, nice interception. Messi.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
Thinks about... Decent chance! Vieira. Oh, that's a key interception. Pelé. And it's Messi. Vieira conjures time and space where few can. And he's chosen to go back. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And the counter is on. The ball is loose and the chase is on. He is through here. That's a good ball out wide. It's a pretty loose pass. Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great right. Oh, he's having a go! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Fenerbahce certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Oh, can he get onto this? He has a look up, and he shoots! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Spread to the right. And here's Hullet. And that's a throw-in. Pelé. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well, that is one way to stop him. Can he get it through? This takes a shot! And a neat finish! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Portugal are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum.
Chance! And he couldn't finish.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Messi. Ibrahimovic is fouled. Zanetti tries a shot! Serginho trying to keep this in. Serginho. And that is the end of the first half. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Portugal looking good, feeling good. It is 2-0 at the break.
Vamos dar uma sessão calorosa aos nossos jogadores.
And we get things going again. Vieira. Now that's well seen too. Serginho. And it's Bellanova looking for the run. Messi picks it up out wide. Fenerbahce claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Bruno Fernandes! Not a bad try by any means.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Neymar. Fenerbahce have it back and can go again. Now it's Neymar. And claimed it back swiftly. And here's Messi. Oh, this is a great position. It's loose. And Messi! Oh, wonderful, wonderful Lionel Messi. A finish right from the top draw. Just as they wanted it. Just when they wanted it. Messi at his razor-sharp best there.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Zanetti spots it and intercepts. Tries to play it through. Mbappe. There's a no-nonsense tackle. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. And Czech pulls off a sensational save. Engages and forces him off the ball.
That's so good and so often seen nowadays. Don't give them time to think on the ball.
And here's Mbappe. Now it's Messi.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Chance! 60 minutes played. Portugal are looking pretty rattled at the moment, Jim.
There's no doubt about that, Peter. It looks like they've had the proverbial carpet swept from underneath them. And it's amazing.
Pele! And that is wildly off target.
Portugal really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
And it's Zanetti. Oh, it's come loose. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. It's Pelé! Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Neymar chasing after it. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic going forward. Chance for a shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 15.
Portugal choosing to make the first change.
Javier Zanetti. Messi. Ibrahimovic. Vão dar os seus lugares a número 16. De Rossi. Número 6.
Raul.
Roberto Carlos. Número 21.
And it's Neymar.
18.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Pelé. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Roberto Carlos. Neymar is having a shot! It's a goal! And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Neymar with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
Neymar. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And this is Pelé. He's looking wide. Oh, they can break here. Well, that has not gone well. Now it's Raul. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Pelé. Van Dijk. Bruno Fernandes. Mbappe. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Nicely weighted ball. Pass somewhat off target. That is ended up in no man's land. De Rossi. Pelé, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Strong running down that left flank. Oh, some astute defending there. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he's really put himself on the line here.
Vamos dar uma substituição.
Corner number 2 then. Sane plays it short.
Vamos ter 5 minutos.
He's had a shot! That is decidedly lacking. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Now it's Pele. Raul. Not the most accurate pass. Trossard. And that's it. It's a super show all round, both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So things are underway. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very quickly.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Messi is onto it in a flash. Not the most accurate pass. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, they can break here. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
And it's Zanetti. It's a good run down the right. Nice control. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Robertson played towards the other side. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. For De Bruyne. That is ended up in no man's land. Messi. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. No, he's not getting past him there. João Palhinha. Now, who's going to be first to this? Ibrahimovic. And here's shoots! Off the post! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And this is Messi, decent chance! Goal! Portugal! That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Portugal have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
It's a pretty loose pass. Vieira conjures time and space where few can. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Rodgers, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And that was nowhere near his best. And it's Messi. Over to the right flank.
That's going in strongly.
No, he's not getting his way this time.
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul.
And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Oh, good effort. That's another chance. And a neat finish. And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Ball in towards them. He leaps for it! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Zanetti. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. João Palhinha. And here's Messi. Maldini does really well to win the ball there. And he's intervened well there. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Zanetti.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And here's Messi. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Robertson. Now it's Messi. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. That's it, 45 minutes up. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So, Jim, neither side getting it all their own way so far.
Well, it's been a decent game so far, Peter, although I think in the next 45 minutes we could do with the ball being moved around quicker with a view to trying to entice their opponents out of position. I don't think there'll be a mad rush to do that just yet.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each.
Substitution in progress.
So it's back to business. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Wow, look who's involved.
Van Basten! Marvellous goal!
Boom! There we go, and it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Well, that has not gone well. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Oh, good-looking ball. Played out wide. Neymar. And this is Neymar. Messi! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Oh, great leap! In early.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off. That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
And it's Messi. Neymar. And it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. And this is Pele, and he shoots! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Messi. Portugal still have the cards to affect this game. Now it's Pelé. He's being urged to shoot. He's had a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
In with the challenge. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Trossard. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. Now it's Pelé. Now it's Neymar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. De Bruyne.
This is the time you need that pace.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
De Bruyne. Now it's Trossard. Tries to pass. Takes a shot! Now that is commitment to the cause. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. It's a good looking... Oh, good climb! Not a bad try by any means.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
That's a sharp pass. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Rodgers with the foul. And that's going to be a booking. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Portugal surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Incoming delivery. Oh, that's a fine interception. Has a look and plays it forward. And here's Trossard. And no, he's seen through all of that. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Messi, looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them is never completely guaranteed, but that rear guard is more focused on him now.
Chance! And that really should have been that.
Well, for me, he seems to be playing with a lot more zest now. He does look the most likely to grab that second goal cushion.
Substitution on the field. Number 27.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
18. Coming on the field, number 28, Joe Willock. Number 10, Kay.
That pass isn't the best. Neymar. And it's Neymar. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Messi. No, he refuses to take the bait.
Newcastle really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
And here's Trossard. Nicely weighted ball, and he's certainly onside here. Impressive jump!
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out.
Yeah, the opposition have to come and chase it, so it might just allow a counter-attack or two.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Zanetti. Lovely feet. Pulls it back. In once more. Cleared without hesitation. That's that, the end. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Messi picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Portugal clearly came into this match with a good game plan, one designed to capitalise on an obvious weakness. They'd identified that and never really let go.
Security staff for each block.
My thanks to
Please
Jim.
report to
We
the
both
staff
wish
room
you a very
immediately.
good evening.